By the way, did you remove that membership thing? So I have to enter the conference. I have to enter the conference venue, no? I have to read, correct?
Correct.
So this is very beautiful. I must compliment your team on this. Only thing, there is no sound as you enter the. There's no sound. That welcome tune is not there.
So which tune?
No, the welcome tune is not there as you come from outside the hall.
You talking about the welcome video?
Yeah, that music is not there.
Actually, yeah. So we have muted that because we, in the earlier days, like in the few of the conferences, we faced that it was very disturbing for everyone. So only once you log in for the first time, it pops out and you will be able to see the video. But from the next time when you log in, so you won't be able to see that pop out thing, because people log in multiple times and then they face this issue that every time this welcome video is popping up.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm saying as you come into the hall, there's no music.
That will play. That will play. He must have not put it up.
Okay.
Like,
now I enter hall A.
Sir, have you entered hall A? So in hall A,
I'm entering hall A.
If you see on the screen, there's a mute button. So can you unmute that?
Yeah. That the volume is there. Yeah, this is clearer.
So probably a problem of sharing on Zoom then, because he was sharing the complete platform on Zoom. So
no problem.
Yeah. Ravinder, वो live कर दिया आपने platform पे?
Yeah, it's live.
So can I see that talk now?
Yes, sir.
मुझे भी अभी दिख नहीं रहा रविंदर प्लेटफॉर्म पे लाइव. Okay, it's live now. Yes. Okay, it's live now. Yes. Okay, it's live now. Ravinder, just play the video now.
Okay, playing that.
Or ICROP3, with some thoughts on the impact of this new classification in the real world. I'd like to acknowledge the members of the ICROP3 committee, many of whom are pictured here and listed more completely on this slide. These are my financial disclosures, none of which is relevant to the current presentation. The ICROP is a consensus statement that creates a standard nomenclature for the classification of ROP. It was initially published in 1984, expanded in 1987, and last revisited in 2005. The classification continues to evolve in parallel with our appreciation of the range of clinical features thanks to advances in imaging technologies,
move forward, just keep
the variability across demographies, as well as in response to new therapies. Moreover, by comparing multiple expert severely now required into the current classification scheme. The design was one of a review of evidence-based literature combined with expert consensus.
You can stop it.
And in March.
Ravinder, also ensure कि अभी तो YouTube पे लगाया, but conference के time पे Vimeo पे हमें play करना है.
Yeah, please make sure about that. So I'll cross this out, okay?
Sorry, sir?
Shall I go back to our Zoom thing?
Yeah, you can come back to the Zoom. You're already on Zoom, sir. You are talking to us on Zoom only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So you just can you quickly show the entire? Can you show the entire thing? Just quickly run through all the videos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ravinder, एक बार play कर दो quickly.
You're done first. So they will be saying, the moderators will say, keep saying, can we have the next, can we have, Dr. Cynthia Toth's presentation? So, they won't give you, they will just say that much. So you have to be sharp enough to pick that and play the next one. Is that, Pratik, is that fine? You and Simran will be there to guide.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. I didn't get you, sir. Please tell me.
No. What I'm saying is the moderators will only say, please play Dr. Cynthia's, presentation. So you have to be sharp enough to remember the names.
Absolutely, sir. Yes, very much, sir.
Yeah. So
I've already instructed that this might also be a chance, although it's very a meager chance, but there might also be a chance that, like it happened last year actually, that they stopped the video in between and they started the discussion. And then they replayed it. So I've briefed my streamer accordingly that they have to be attentive enough to listen.
Yeah, that's where we would need somebody with Simran will have to be very, very alert about that.
Absolutely, sir.
Yeah. So Simran is going to be there, right? So she's going to be listening to that particular aspect. You or Simran will have to be there specifically for that.
Of course, all the time, sir.
Because that may be more of a thing in my macular melange session where it is a more intense case discussion. And especially this may happen in the cases, those 3 small cases. Komal Agarwal, Diksha Katoch and Surbi.
Sure,
those
sir.
cases are the challenging cases which may be discussed like this.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So can you quickly start showing all of them? Yeah.
Hello. Thank you for the opportunity to present imaging the pediatric retina at this retina in this peripheral area appears, which had caused macular vision loss. Similarly, in preterm infants, OCT can help us with the diagnosis. Fundus camera has been a workhorse in ROP screening, whether from the RETCAM system or the NEO system, as Dr. Vinakar has shown us, or as CK Patel has shown us, the Optos wide field, although this requires flying baby pose, which may not be possible for some unstable infants. To monitor ROP progression,
fast forward it quickly. Yeah, next one. Put next one.
Dimensions and
thank you to the organizing committee for inviting me to speak to you today. These are my financial disclosures. So RP is the myopia, kids born with heart anomalies and fever. 408 and CT and NB1. Of these diseases, fluorescein guided treatment is ideal. Genetic studies are recommended. These are getting cheaper and some of them are free. Examinations under anesthesia for diagnosis and treatment should be.
Dear colleagues, today I will talk about classification and posterior type or mixed type. We have some potential complications of anterior PFV surgery. As you see, the fibrovascular tissue is more extensive. And when we come to the posterior, that one is something for us. And this was for such eyes. So my 30% of them may have light perception, at least in one eye after surgery.
Good evening, everyone. At first, I would like to thank the organizing committee to give me the hereby present a case of a male vessels, some patches of sclerosis of vessels and the unknown, the clinical profile and outcomes in one or more quadrants along with ghost vessels is a common finding in these cases.
Okay, next.
Laser was used for a sustained.
A very good evening to all. The topic of our presentation today, quadrants. Since it was a child,
the location of the tunnel and the recti were unbridled and the peritomy was closed.
And the visual acuity improved to 660 paths from hand movements close to face. Thank you.
Next.
Greetings, I'm Dr. Diksha Katoch from the Postgraduate Institute of Medicine, for which laser photocoagulation. However, we noticed that the posterior hematogenous RD in ROP is challenging. Scleral buckling is a useful management approach whenever possible. Thank you for patient hearing.
Okay, this session is done. Can we move to the next one? Session 2.
My talk will be on Dark Side of the Moon. I will discuss 4 mystery macular cases. I have no disclosures to make. This gentleman is 53 years old, Argentinian. He complains of progressive night blindness for the last 6 years and some change in the central vision for the last year. That this is early death, loss, diffuse loss of the eye. And he is positive for PNPLA6 mutation, which is heterozygous on both alleles. PNPLA6 mutations are known to cause several syndromes with variable amount of hypogonadism.
First of all, I'd like to which seem to surface staining is there or is it an effect of hypertension that this patient had? And finally, is packing.
Hello, everyone. Let us look at, and there are subretinal.
No, just start from the start.
And the leakage from the PCV.
Just start.
So cells on OCT angiography. And subretinal drusenoid deposit, definite indicator of late onset geographic atrophy as a precursor lesion in AMD. And pachygeographic atrophy is already described in pachychoroid pigment epitheliopathy by the Japanese. PCV or is antecedent precursor for PCV, we don't know.
Past 3 days. There was no history of pen.
No, please start from the start. Start from 0.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to share with.
Once again, Prateek.
Yes, sir.
This is the old one. This is not the edited one which you had sent. Oh, that has not been replaced.
Okay.
This is the old one which is there. After I have again sent you, I have replaced that on my Google Drive with the one you sent. After cutting off the first 22 seconds. The first 22 seconds have had to be cut off. You have already done that, sent it to me, and I put it back on the Google Drive. I don't think you have upgraded that from the Google Drive onto this.
Okay, just a second. Sir, I have the Google Drive in front of me and it is the same one. I mean, it has not been replaced.
Oh, it's not been replaced?
No, sir.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. I'll cut it, sir. I'll cut it.
Okay, so what you do is cut off first 22 seconds.
Yeah.
That's all that needs to be done.
Yeah, sir.
So Ravinder, you have already sliced it. You already have it.
I'll change it from this.
Yeah, so it's been just a second. Hold on.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to share with all of you one.
Are you splicing it now, or are
No, we are not slicing it. Gopal and Ravinder, in the sessions group, I have sent you this thing. Okay, yes, correct. Yeah. Play it, please.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to share with all of you one
case I came across recently, and it has been very nicely named as off-stage bumps, courtesy Dr. Anand. So this was a 17-year-old male who
Okay, can you
presented
move
to us with sudden decrease of vision in his right eye for past 3 days. There was no
on?
history of
Forwarding.
pain or trauma.
Fast forwarded, fast forwarded.
Restricted visual acuity in the right eye was 6/30 retinal compartments. ICG again was presenting this case here for possible differential diagnosis and suggestion as to what could have been done in this patient to confirm the diagnosis. Thank you very much.
Next.
Hello, and first of all, let me thank the Vitreoretinal Society of India for giving me a chance to present this unusual case in the macular melange
His
session
face is distorted.
of the
Is
Vitreoretinal
that?
Society annual conference.
Can you see his face is this distortion? Is there a problem?
Yes, it looks like a bit. Just a second, let me just play it.
You know, the same thing I've noticed that when I start playing, this happens. And then when I again go back to 0 and start again, then it becomes okay. I don't know why that is.
First of all, let me thank.
See, now it's.
No, I'm playing it. I am playing it in the drive also, sir. It's the same.
I don't know. Maybe his email, his net might have been weak while he was recording.
Yeah, because if you see, there's no problem with the PPT, grid, but there's only problem with the live feed.
Okay. All right. Doesn't matter.
First of all, let me thank the Vitreoretinal Society of India. And when we did an autofluorescence, what we found in the right eye was this hyper-autofluorescent placoid lesion at the posterior pole. With these, went ahead and investigated the patient's this RP nodularity has. And what is the role of autofluorescence in monitoring and in trying to prognosticate these cases?
Go ahead. Next one.
A very good evening, everyone. At the outset, I would like to thank the VRSI scientific community for the opportunity. A devious tale of donut in the eye. No financial disclosures to be made. Appearance. Chorioretinopathy in the photoreceptors lead to unmasking of normal fluorescence and in autofluorescence which appears hyper. And upon treatment, as photoreceptors regenerate, the fundus autofluorescence normalizes.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
So that's good. I think we've got everything set. Okay.
All right, sir.
Now, only thing is that we will start 15 minutes earlier, correct?
Sure.
Okay, we will connect 15 minutes earlier. I may even come a little more earlier. The thing about stopping and starting is the main thing. Okay.
Sure, sir.
For
Actually,
the-
last year it had happened that there was some stopping and starting happening, and then you were the moderator in one of the sessions. And then you requested everyone to have the questions only after the video is played. I remember that happening, sir.
Yeah. So that's what. So just be aware of that. Some international person may ask, can you stop? Why was this? Why did this happen? Okay. So that is one thing. And second thing is what we talked about yesterday, that be ready to, be alert about people who are coming on in the succeeding session. They have to be, kept in that.
They'll be
room
messaged. They'll be messaged with
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the second session has only 3 international. First session has 4, 5 international people. 6 international people. Okay. Oh, sorry. Just sorry. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 international people. The first session. 5. The moderator is international. Okay. Okay. Yeah, for just 4 international. Sorry, not moderator. All right. So fine then. Okay.
All right, sir. All right.
Anything else we need to connect? You have sent me the agenda, this thing, no?
Day-wise agenda.
Yeah, day-wise agenda. I'll check.
Also, the platform is all set with all the videos and everything there. Flashback gallery, video film festival, case curios, impact talks, everything is there.
Okay.
Only thing that's pending is the certificate thing that probably I'll be sending it to you tomorrow, sir, for your approval.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is that?
Certificate.
Okay, certificate. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Right.
All right. All right. Okay. Bye-bye. Ravinder ji.
Yes, sir.
No problem. We can carry on.
Okay. Pratik, can you stop live stream now?
Yeah, you can stop.
Okay.
Ranga?
Yeah.